Hello everyone, I am William and welcome back to Minecraft. For the past couple episodes, we have been building up this village which will serve as our trading hall. Last time we completed all of the buildings and placed down all the beds we'll need. And today we'll be adding in the final bits of functionality and decorating the village so it looks pretty. And I think to start we should focus on the well-being of our livestock by giving them grass in their pens. Or mycelium in the case of mushrooms. And to do that, let's go give Holemaker some silk touch and mending. Now we can mine out this area and actually get grass blocks rather than dirt. And now if we place a grass block in the pens, the grass will spread out across the dirt and eventually all the pen will be on grass. Mushrooms are going to be a bit more challenging because I'd like them to be on mycelium rather than grass. So let's just go head to that mushroom biome where I got them from and pick up some mycelium. Hello mushrooms, I am in need of some mycelium. And just like the grass, this should spread to the rest of the pen eventually. Next up, let's extend our deep slate tile road network to completely surround the village and connect everything up. Excuse me, big guy, just digging out under you. Don't try to hurt me. There is a diamond ore block right here, right in the middle of where I want to dig the path. Do I keep it here or do I silk touch? I think I'll just keep it here for now. And there we go. That should be the perimeter dugout. Filling in the path with tiles. Please get out of here. I am trying to use this area for something. Let's also go ahead and dig a path back here behind all these shops, making sure to attach all the businesses to the road. Also, let me go ahead and replace all the blocks under these walls with dirt so that way grass and mycelium will grow under them. I'm actually mining for dirt because it's a bit of a rare resource now and it's in high demand. Who keeps leaving these door open? Who keeps leaping these door open? What the frick was that even sentence? What kind of sentence? What is my brain doing right now? There we go, and we can already see the grass and mycelium taking a hold. That looks good. Fixing up all the mistakes we made, and it is important that we place the deep slate this way because deep slate is directional. See how this texture is very different from that texture. I think that looks good. Now let's go ahead and get ourselves some more greenery, starting by fleshing out this swamp area. And I think what I'll want to do is head over to this lush cave over here and grab ourselves some moss and clay. What happened here? Oh, I think the lava set the wood on fire. Get me some moss, get me some clay. Get me some drip leaf, that would be really nice. Is moss faster with a shovel or a hoe? Because it's not insta-mine with a shovel, but it is insta-mine with a hoe. That is good to know. Place some moss there. Now if I bone meal this moss, it should expand out, and we'll just bone meal around the lake, slowly expanding the shoreline out with moss. And I think it makes sense to have some clay deposits just scattered about. And I'll also use it as a bit of a fade from the gravel. Let's also put in some drip leaves just for a little bit of decoration. Place some lily pads around the place. And just like that, that little thing has done quite a lot for this area. It feels much more alive now, and that's really much what I was going for. Now let's cross that liveliness over this road and make a little park over here. Digging out an area to fill in with dirt. Add some little indentations on this edge. Ah! There's a cave down here. Hello. Fill in the park with dirt. Add a little elevation for some character. I think it makes sense to have an azalea tree here. Hopefully this grows on the first try. Let's friggin' go. That was my only bone meal. And honestly, I think this park is small enough that the one tree should work. No, I would like to have one more tree. I think cherry blossom would work really well with the azalea tree. Let's put the cherry blossom up on the edge of this hill. There we go. Make ourselves a proper path. And I don't like torches lighting up the place, so let's go get ourselves some glowberries. Now I'm assuming glowberries work very similarly to dripstone. You can just place them. I guess not. Oh, you can, they just can't go on leaves. I'd say that's that park done. And I think I'd like to make this area over here a park as well. Let's just start by mining out pretty much this whole area, I think, and fill everything in with the dirt. And I am going to leave a little bit of an apron, I think. Since this is the back lot of the downtown area, I think I kind of want to make this a sort of a business park. So I'm thinking I'm going to line the edge with cobblestone to make it feel very manufactured. And let's place a tree in the middle. And my initial thoughts for this were a cherry tree, but I'm using one over there. So let's do one of very similar design, the acacia. Why is this tree not growing? Is there not enough vertical clearance? So I'm going to go pick a shorter tree then. There we go. That's a tree I can get behind. Let's also make ourselves some little benches under the tree. Beautiful. Let's also add in some windows to the backs of these buildings overlooking the park. Oh yeah, that looks good. Now I think we should turn to functionality and light this place up. Specifically because a lot of the place is still being lit up with torches, and I don't really like the look of torches in this context anyway. And so let's go replace all those with lanterns and glowberries and the like. Let's just make ourselves a ton of lanterns. Now for the pens, I think we could just put lanterns up on these walls. Build some street lights for the dark spots over the roads. And to light up this area, let's give you an extra branch. Put some glowberries on it. Bone meal so they glow. And there we go. That should be the village fully lit up with lanterns and glowberries exclusively. And now, continuing with functionality, let's go organize our sheep. Why are you here? Why are you inside the house? My plan for the sheep is to have each of these pens have a different color of sheep. So I think our first step will be to move at least one sheep into each pen, and then we can dye them as we like. All the pens should be filled with sheep. Now let's go and dye them. Let me get me more dandelions and poppies. We can get green from smelting cactus. And let's also set up a simple farm for cactus so we don't run out. Hello, squid. I'm sorry, but I need your ink. So I'd like this side to be the vivid colors: red, brown, orange, yellow, green, cyan, blue, purple, and magenta. And then this side will be the grayscale and pastel colors. So we have black, dark gray, light gray, white, light blue, lime, and pink. Right. Next up, let's get ourselves some brown mushrooms. Now, brown mushrooms come about either from very, very rare chance or by the mushroom getting struck by lightning. And to strike a mushroom with lightning, we either need to be very, very lucky, use the channeling enchantment, or use a lightning rod. So let's leave our mushrooms up here, and now let's go and sort out our librarians while we wait for a thunderstorm or until we find a channeling enchantment. And since a lot of this is just going to be breaking and replacing lecterns, let's go enchant our axe. Get ourselves some unbreaking, efficiency, and mending, and let's call you Sir Chopperson. Now begins the proper hunt for finding the enchantments we want. So basically what we're doing is we keep placing down lecterns until we get someone with a max level enchanted book, in this case Blast Protection 4. We trade with them to lock in those trades. Now we can take his lectern and move him to where we want him to go, in this case the clothing shop since it's an armor enchantment. And now we have a guy for Blast Protection. And we just repeat this process with every enchantment. Here we are, we got a villager who's willing to give us a channeling book. But first things first, we need to get a trident to put it on. The only way I know how to get tridents is by killing trident drowns, and then they have a rare chance of dropping them. Trident drowns are some of the hardest enemies in the game outside of like bosses and whatnot. I think we'll want to go to that mushroom island over there. That way we have a safe piece of land to retreat to since mobs can't spawn in a mushroom island. Right, time to just wait for night and hope a trident drown spawns, and then hope that it drops the trident when I kill it. And hoping I can kill it. And just like that, looks like a trident drown has immediately spawned in, and he is directly chasing after me. Oh, there's two of them. Okay, running slightly. Ow! The heck was that noise? Oh, phantoms? What? Oh, hi! Ow! Ow, what the heck? I didn't realize it had been that long since I slept. Okay, this has been a mistake. All right, I think I'll want to try to head home as soon as possible to get rid of the phantoms. Let's try that again. I am more well rested this time. Get out. Ow, frick. That's why Trident Giants are so scary. They deal a crap ton of damage. There we go. Did he drop the trident? No, for the love of Pete. Yeah, honestly, I don't think I'm really cut out for fighting Trident Giants at the moment. I seem to have come across a small problem. Here in the clothing shop where there's armor enchantments, I run out of space. This design only has enough room for 7, maybe 8 lecterns, but I'd like to have 12 villagers. So what I'm gonna do is dig down and make a whole second floor below here. Just add a little marker here. Ah! Okay then, looks like I'll need to be digging into a cave. There's the area dug out. Now let's go build up the walls, add in the floor, stairs on top for easy entry, stairs on the bottom so that they look nice. Woo! Thundering, and it's almost night, so I gotta get my cows out quickly before mobs start spawning. Universe! Frick! I said before mobs start spawning, not after. Lightning rod is charging. I think that's what's happening. Creepers! Why? Why are there so many creepers? And nuts to this, I'm just gonna go into peaceful mode. There's definitely particles happening, just not doing anything. Oh, I probably should have figured that lightning doesn't strike in snowy biomes. That would have been nice to know earlier. So in that case, let's try to move the mushrooms over to the other side of my base. Let's go! We got ourselves some brown mushrooms. Let's go! Ow! You guys are now free to live in this pen. And the reason we wanted brown mushrooms is, unlike red mushrooms, you can feed them a flower, and then when you milk them, instead of getting mushroom stew, you get suspicious stew, and these are basically really, really cheap potions. So I just used a poppy. What effect does that give us? Night vision. Well, that's very nice. Right, back to work. There we go. There's the walls complete. I think I'll also give this guy some great big windows. And of course, the final step, lighting up the place with lanterns. Now back to the grind. After many, many hours of breaking lecterns, we finally have villagers for every enchantment we could get. Now let's just go ahead and shuffle these guys around a bit so that their positions make a bit of sense. Place in some chiseled bookshelves next to the lecterns to store the books. Putting up hanging signs to show who does what. Just wondering, would these look better in white? Yes. Bone meal up this park to make it feel a bit more wild. Add in some firefly bushes for some ambience. Give the mushrooms some giant mushrooms to play around with. Color code the beds based on where they are. Let's also make sure the village has a healthy selection of crops, because for whatever reason the villagers have all decided that they only want to grow wheat. And last but not least, stock the shelves with the enchanted books we already have. And with that, our village is complete. Now the next step for our base is to hollow out the entire mountain this village is built inside of to make way for mob farms and a storage system. But this village has been a lot, so I don't think I'll want to tackle the bigger project until I have some endgame or even post-game items. So next time we progress the game's story and head into the Nether. Until then, this has been Minecraft. I'd like to thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again real soon.